So you've got a creative brief to complete. Do you want an advert that's truly effective for your business? An advert that stands out, cuts through, and communicates your business's proposition successfully? For this to happen, you need to provide the radio station an actionable creative brief. Yes, the brief will have a number of mandatory questions, but it really comes down to answering 2 questions effectively. Before I tell you those 2 questions, let's appreciate just why they're so critical. So here's a question I ask in my presentations to highlight a point. What is better, a Samsung Galaxy or an iPhone? Now, whenever I ask that question, the answer is never unanimous. In fact, it quite often includes a Huawei being offered as an alternative. The point is, these days, there really is no such thing as better. It's just different. Many SME advertisers make adverts trying to imply they're better. That's not your claim to make. The consumer gets to decide who's better, and that's based on their own perspectives. All you can do as an advertiser is focus on your point of difference. What makes you different? What makes you unique? Do you know what most customers think? That you and your competitors are pretty much alike. That's why they ask you, what are your prices? That's the only way they think they can differentiate you. And that's because a lot of SME advertisers are so frightened of leaving any selling point out of their advert, they include everything. We've got free parking, we're friendly, it's great service, we're open Saturdays. As a result, all advertisers are pretty much all saying very similar things. Great advertising focuses on one thing. And by keeping the focus singular, you make that point of difference even more compelling. Most creative briefs will ask you a variety of questions, but an ideal creative diagnostic should focus on getting your message condensed down to one sentence. That sentence should be about your unique selling proposition. It doesn't need to be the sentence used in your advert, it needs to be the objective of your advert, the point you want your advert to get across. Now, if you agree that the advert effectively gets across that one thing, then your advertising will work. This then allows the creative writer to be creative with being able to get that point across. So condense your message down to one powerful sentence. And once you've condensed your message down to one concise sentence, the next line of your brief is to explain why I should believe you. Give me evidence, facts, information about why I can trust your one sentence. Consumers are cynical. They're saturated with exaggerating advertising claims. They're seeking proof, reasons to believe you, reasons to trust you. If you provide persuasive answers to those 2 questions, then you should expect a great advert in return.